EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New England Patriots and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Santa Clara. The returner is going to get this kickoff back to the 25, and that's where this next drive will begin.
Well, I think we both knew, Mike, coming into the game that special teams would play a big role, but I don't think either of us expected it to play itself out on the opening play of the game. I mean, what a return. That would have been something. He takes that all the way. What a start.
Get set, get set. Up. They'll run here with the rookie. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, New England. No problem there on the extra point. And the Pats will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Howell now to bring it back. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
And we've seen him take one back earlier in the year, and he just about added another one. He's proven to be someone to game plan against in the return game, and that was a heck of a run back.
Play action now. Purdy. Now pass deep for St. Brown. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. Here's Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his second miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Once more, it's Henderson. And he'll be looking to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and short. And his first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So when you talk about cover 2, really the area that they're a little vulnerable. They're vulnerable deep or intermediate on the boundaries, and they're vulnerable down the middle of the field. Remember, those 2 safeties, Mike, hence why they call it cover 2, they are splitting the field in half. They need to cover from the goalpost all the way out to the boundary. That's a lot of room to run.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Watch out! Yellow.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
3rd and short. Purdy. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
This one caught at the 4. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, they're passing.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Give him a 2nd touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the 1st.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's Saul, the man in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
May to throw on 2nd down. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Henderson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped them behind the line. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. Here's Powell to return. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. A 1st down throw for Purdy. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. This one batted in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. It's 2nd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
2nd and 10. On the give, it's Henderson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
He's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
It's a gain of 20.
That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the 1st down.
1st down, New England.
From out of the gun, here's May. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
13 on the play. It's 3rd down and long.
Williams in motion. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. On the ground, here is Henderson.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. No issues there. This one is good. And the Pats will cut into that lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get set, up.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Outside. Up.
On 2nd down, Purdy. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
18. Watch out.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
3rd and inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
Owned back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Yellow. Get set.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Back to the right side. Caught by McBride. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
18.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Get set.
Handoff here, up the middle, with good blocking leading the way. He's got the 1st down inside the 25.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a...
It's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And they work this forward to the 35. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And the Patriots,
They'll come up here. First and 10.
25 yards. First down.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. May gonna look to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. They're trying to locate Travion Henderson out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
At the 49ers' 26-yard line.
Here's a second and 9. Throwing is May. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
On the handoff, it's Allen. The Niners use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. On fourth down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. This one not on target. It is short. It is right. It is no good. And this stays a 2-score game.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
Get set.
First and 10. Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
On second down, Purdy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air is Purdy. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Back to the air again is Purdy. Now pass deep for St. Brown. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Quick throw, taken in. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 1.
Here goes throw. Hey, what's that?
They'll run. It's Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
Here's May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's good.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the 1st down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Nick Bosa into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
This is one of those plays where you got to give them some love after. Let them know it was an outstanding run and all of that. Because even though it was a good effort, it's hard not to feel disappointed, Mike, that they somehow weren't able to move the chains.
It is 3rd and 10. To throw now, May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
18 yards on the pickup there. First down, 49ers.
Get set, get set. Hut.
They'll go play action with Purdy. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Purdy now on second down. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Niners first down.
Get set, get set. Hut.
Now a give up the middle, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
That's up. 18. Watch out. Over here, over here. Huh?
No give on the ground. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2 makes it third down and 10.
Get set, get set. Line around, up. Up.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Pushed out to his left. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Little's kick is good. And the 49ers will extend their third quarter lead. So after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. Marcus Jones now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's going to let this one go deep. A float behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. Kayshawn's booty was the one he was looking for. And it'll be second down. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, New England.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Again, it's Henderson, and he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Up from secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Throwing on third down is May. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
They'll go with a counter on first down. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On the run to the right. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
Outside. 118. Watch out. Stop.
We see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 20. And he's got another one. Touchdown, 49ers. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for two. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Patriots 10.
Now, following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, San Francisco. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Extra point by Little is good. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
They're on 24-yard line.
It's Henderson to start this drive, and he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
Brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is May. Now a screen going to be set up to the left. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means. But I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
Patriots, 1st down. It's a gain of 10. And the Patriots 1st down.
They'll run with Allen. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now it's 2nd and 1. On the handoff, Henderson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Henderson. 1st down and more inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Patriots are able to cut into the deficit.
38. Patriots 17.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Howell now to bring it back. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Get set, get set. Regular.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
36-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Get set. Box. 18.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
The ball carried by number 22. He's brought down at the 39.
The 49ers out to punt this one. And he's on to punt for just the second time in this game. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
First down, New England.
A run, and this is Henderson. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Once more, it's Henderson. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
Here goes it. Ready, what's that?
Out of the gun, it's Henderson. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Patriots first down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Here's Stevenson. Room to run at the 35. And it will finally be brought down at the Niners' 17-yard line.